All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Get your swerve on. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Line 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 40 got. 40 got.
To throw is Stafford. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
22. Easy, alert. Check. Stay 50, stay 50. Check, hot route. Hot. Tight dog, tight move. Mike 54.
To throw again. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back. 32. Twist. Check 99. Hey, 50.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. I got him. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
A carry for the nearby collegiate star, Indiana's Jordan Howard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
53 is Mike. Check. 50-50. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, Charlie. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 53.
This is Howard on 2nd down. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one. I got one. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, check, check. Omaha, ready, move. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Hey, 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 hey.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Check. 53 is Mike. Hey, 53 is Mike. Watch the run behind.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
40 got. 40 got. Hey, exit.
From the 39, Stafford. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
On first down, Michelle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running from the gun with Howard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Howard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
250. Omaha, remove.
It's a gain of 9.
80 weapons.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
11. 53. Mike. Tackles. Easy.
From the 45 on second down, Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
22. 53 to Mike. 53. Check with him.
From the 22, Stafford. That's caught by Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Here's Stafford. Looked like a pretty good... And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! Matthew Stafford with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Falcons 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Go! At their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mark Barrett leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
61, matchbox lights. Safety's creeping.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Lewis. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready? 8, read.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew to Michel on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky. You're out.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go, D. Hey, Foxtrot. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Look at me. Door. Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it through an opening, and there he goes. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jeff Hireman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. On the toss play, Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Middle. Check. 50. 32. Check. 53 is mine. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch. Hey, 5-0. 32. 11. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Every day, any day. Slam. Here we go. Check it out, read. Switch. 53. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey. You got tight.
Again, it's Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We own them. 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
59. Hey, wahoo!
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there. On
1st down, it's Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Blue down, blue down. Easy, easy. Alert.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jeff Hireman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Check 26, check 26. Shoot!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Ready?
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And Woods has it complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready. 70, Indy. They can't hang with us.
It'll be Minshew again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Butker on for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that. Hey, Delta. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
They go with Howard again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Crash. Alert.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Right.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, easy. Coming to you. All right, here we go. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 21. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Hey, Zoo.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Check 6 guys. And middle.
Now Stafford. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Easy. Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey. Watch the pass.
On first down, Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Omaha, ready to move. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Right there. 50, yeah, right there. 54 Mike. Nice, sweetie. Bravo.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Not today, you are. Not today. 36. Check 50. Check 52. SOS. Easy. SOS. Wide. Get wide. Check the backer. No. Off. Out. Hey. Go get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Howard. His third touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Andrew Billings in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, turn it up. Shoot. Check three. Fair. Check. Look, squeeze.
On fourth down, Minshew. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game.
Let's get this. That! 20! 53, Mike. I'm coming.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So with that need 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee.